Next is the influence line diagram for a double overhanging beam. Consider a double overhanging beam, that is CA BD. This segment AB has a span of L. This CA has a span of small a. BD has a span of small b. Okay. Let E be a section which is at a distance z from A. Okay. We have to draw the influence line diagram for reactions, bending moment and the shear force for this double overhanging beam. Okay. Consider a unit load moves from left to right. Okay. Unit load moving from left to right. Okay. First, consider a unit load at a distance x from A. Unit load which is at a distance x from A. Corresponding to that position, RA value will be 1 minus x by L, which is equal to L minus x by L. Okay. R B value will be x by L. Okay. Position 1 kilonewton, which is at a distance x from A. Okay. Then, which means at A, x value will be 0. At B, x value will be L. At D, x value will be L plus B. Okay. At C, x value will be, if it is 0, then at C it will be minus A. Okay. Next is the influence line diagram for reaction at A. We know that R is equal to L minus x by L. Okay. Substitute the values for x. This is at A, x is equal to 0. Therefore, R A value will be equal to L minus 0 by L, which is equal to 1. At B, x is equal to L. Therefore, RA value will be equal to L minus L by L divided by L, which is equal to 0. At C, x value is equal to minus A. Therefore, RA value will be equal to L minus A by L, which is equal to L plus A by L. Okay. At D, x is equal to L plus B. Therefore, RA value will be equal to L minus L plus B by L, which is equal to L will get cancelled, is equal to minus B by L. Okay. Therefore, the influence line diagram for RA will be equal to point C, A, B, D. Okay. At C, value is equal to L plus A by L, which is plus value. So, this is the L plus A by L. At A, the value 1. So, this is value 1. At B is equal to 0. At D, which is equal to minus B by L, which is in downward direction, B by L minus. So, all are in linear variation join. So this is the influence line diagram for reaction at A. Next is the influence line diagram for reaction at B. We know that RB is equal to X by L. At point C, X is equal to minus A. Therefore, RB value will be equal to minus A by L. At A, X is equal to 0. Therefore, RB value is equal to 0. At B, X is equal to L. Therefore, RB is equal to L by L, which is equal to 1. At D, X is equal to L plus B. Therefore, RB value will be equal to L plus B by L. Okay. Therefore, the influence line diagram will be, okay, at C it is minus A by L. Minus means downward, that is A by L. At A it is equal to 0. At B it is equal to 1. At C it is equal to L plus B by L. Okay. This is the influence line diagram for reaction at B. Next is the influence line diagram for shear force at E. We know that E is the section which is at a distance Z from support A. Okay. For drawing the influence line diagram for this shear force at E, you have to consider the different load positions for the unit load. First, consider unit load at the point C. If it is in C, what will be the shear force at E? Shear force at E will be calculated by considering either right side or left side. By considering left side, there will be two forces, that is RA and the unit load. While considering the right side, here only the one force, that will be RB only. Okay. Therefore, when unit load at C, shear force at E will be RB value. What about the sign convention? About the section, right side downward force and the left side of the section will be positive. So here RB value, which is in upward direction, right side of the section, therefore minus value. So minus X by L will be the shear force at E when unit load at C. Okay. Then next condition, move this unit load from C to A. So the next position will be like this, unit load at A. Okay. Therefore, the shear force will be again the right side. So RB value, that is unit load at A, shear force will be again minus RB value, which is equal to, here RB is equal to minus RB. Therefore minus X by L. In this condition, X value is equal to 0. Therefore here value 0. In the previous condition, X is equal to minus A. Therefore here the value will be minus of minus A by L, which is equal to plus A by L. Okay. Then third position, third position, that is considering the section E. Then left side of the section, that is if unit load which is placed left side of the section and this is the value x, therefore the shear force will be, let's see, left of section E, therefore the shear force will be again RB value, that is minus RB, here minus RB minus x by L. Okay. So at E the x value will becomes Z, therefore minus Z by L. Okay. Then consider the next position when unit load at the right of section E. That is the right of section E. Here the shear force at E will be that is RA value. Left side of the section upward force, that will be in plus. So plus L plus x by L, sorry, not plus, L minus x by L. Again at E x value will be equal to Z, therefore L minus Z by L. Okay. Then next position when unit load at B, then the shear force will be equal to, shear force at E will be equal to RA value, it is plus RA, which is equal to L minus x by L. At B x is equal to L, therefore L minus L by L, which is equal to 0. Okay. Then last point at D, okay, when unit load at the point D, then shear force at E will be equal to again RA value. So shear force at E will be equal to plus RA. Here the x value is equal to L plus B, therefore L minus x by L, which is equal to L minus L plus B by L, which is equal to minus B by L. Okay. Therefore the influence line diagram will be, at A it is minus, sorry, at C it is plus A by L, plus value, so upward position. At point A it is equal to 0. Then point E, left of E, that will be minus Z by L. Minus means it is in downward direction. So minus Z by L. Okay. Right of the section E, that is equal to L minus Z by L, which is in plus value. So this is minus L minus Z by L. At B, which is equal to 0. At D, it's equal to minus B by L. Minus B means downward direction, minus value. Join. This is the influence line diagram for shear force at the section E. Next is the influence line diagram for the bending moment at this section E. For that also consider the different load position as that of, we consider in the shear force at E. So for that, first load position when the unit load at the point C. If the unit load at C, therefore the bending moment at section E will be equal to, consider right side or the left side. Okay, it will be easy while considering right side. Therefore, at C, when the unit load at C, therefore the moment at section E will be equal to RB into this distance. So, RB into distance, that is equal to L minus Z. Okay. Sign convention. Okay. Right side of the section, anti-clockwise moment will be in positive nature. Here the moment will be in anti-clockwise nature. So, plus RB into L minus Z. We know that the RB value is equal to X by L. So, X by L into L minus Z. At C, X is equal to minus A. Therefore, the moment at E will be equal to minus A by L into L minus Z. Okay. Then, next position, when unit load at point A, that is unit load at point A, therefore the moment at E will be equal to, again moment at V will be equal to RB into L minus Z plus value L minus Z is equal to X by L into L minus Z. Here X value is equal to 0. Therefore, moment will be equal to 0. Then third position, that is at C, when the unit load which is in left of this section E, left of section E, therefore the moment value will be equal to, again moment value will be equal to RB into L minus Z, RB into L minus Z plus value X by L into L minus Z. Here the X value is equal to Z. So, the value is equal to Z by L into L minus Z. Okay. Then next position, when the unit load is in right of section E. Right of section E, therefore moment will be equal to RA into this condition. If unit load at right of C, then it will be equal to, moment at E will be equal to RA into Z. Okay. RA value, we know that L minus X by L into Z. Okay. Here X is equal to Z. Therefore, the equation will be equal to L minus Z by L into Z. By rearranging, we can write it as Z by L into L minus Z. Same as that. Then, next position, when unit load at the point B, here the moment at E will be equal to, again RA into Z value. This at B, M E value will be equal to, again RA into Z. Again, left side of the section clockwise moment, so plus value. So L minus x by L into Z. Here x is equal to L. Therefore L minus L by L, which is equal to 0. Then last position, that is unit load at point D. At D, the moment will be equal to again plus Ra into Z. So L minus x by L into Z. Here the x value is equal to L plus B. Substitute the value, so L minus L plus B by L into Z, which is equal to L will get cancelled, therefore minus B by L into Z. Okay. Therefore the influence line diagram will be, at C it is equal to minus A by L into L minus Z. So minus downward. So A into L minus Z by L. Okay. At A it is equal to 0. Okay. At E the values are same, that is Z by L into L minus Z. So this is the point. Left of the section, it is equal to Z by L into L minus Z. Right of the section also same value. So then at B the value is equal to 0. At D it is equal to minus B by L into Z. This is downward direction. B by L into Z. Join the value. So this is the influence line diagram for the moment at this section E. Next is the uses of influence line diagram. Using this influence line diagram, we can find out the shear force and bending moment at any section. Okay. If it is in a set of concentrated loads, so consider a simply supported beam AB, span L. Consider a section C which is at a distance Z from A. Let a system of forces, that is W1, W2, W3 and W4, that is 4 concentrated loads acting on this simply supported beam. Okay. For finding the shear force using this influence line diagram, for that we have to draw the shear force diagram, that is the influence line diagram for shear force at this section C. We know that at C this is the standard influence line diagram for the shear force at S section. The value here it will be Z by L. The value will be L minus Z by L. Okay. Then find the ordinates corresponding to each value. For W1 the ordinate value will be Y1, value will be Y2. Corresponding to W3 the value will be Y3, the value will be Y4. All these ordinates are find out using this similar triangle rule. Therefore the shear force at section C, which is equal to load into corresponding ordinate. So W1 into Y1 plus W2 into Y2 plus W3 into Y3 plus W4 into Y4. Okay. Similarly, for finding the bending moment at this section C, first we have to draw the bending moment corresponding to the standard influence line diagram for the bending moment for a particular section. Okay. This is the standard bending moment diagram for a simply supported beam. The value will be equal to Z by L into L minus Z. Okay. For finding the bending moment at this section C, again we have to find the corresponding ordinates corresponding to W1 is equal to Y1 is equal to Y2, which is equal to Y3 is equal to Y4. Okay. So bending moment at this section C will be equal to, which is the algebraic sum of the product of this load and the corresponding ordinate value. So W1 into Y1 value, W2 into Y2, W2 into Y2 plus W3 in Y3 plus W4 into Y4. Okay. So this is the moment at section C. If the load is in UDL in nature, for that also we can find out the bending moment and the shear force for a particular section using this influence line diagram concept. For that, consider a simply supported beam AB of length L, section C at a distance Z from support A. Consider a unit load, intensity W per meter length. Okay. For finding the shear force at this section C, first to draw the influence line diagram for a section C will be equal to here minus Z by L, here L minus Z by L. For UDL, it's a area type load. So consider the area under this load portion. Okay. So here the shear force value will be equal to load into this shaded area. For UDL, the shear force value will be equal to load into this shaded area. Okay. For finding the bending moment at C, draw the standard influence line diagram for the moment at a particular section. The ordinate value will be Z by L into L minus Z. Here also consider the area under this UDL. Here also moment at C will be equal to load into here the shaded area.